Hello everyone and welcome back to De-Influenced, where my goal is to de-influence you from today's social media influencers, and I'm going to do that by telling you guys the truth that they don't want you to hear. Today we have part 2 of exposing the Basham family crew, and I just want to start by saying thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your support. It was really amazing to watch for part 1 explode, and really exciting. I've never had a video do so well, and I mean, whatever, it has 2,000 views. It's literally nothing, but it means a lot to me because I think that we really need to start demanding accountability from influencers, especially when they're getting sent thousands of dollars worth of free gifts and thousands of dollars in cash and getting paid on social media. I think that you should at least be a decent person, to be honest. If you guys missed part 1, it's kind of the background story, who they are, who they try to portray themselves to be on social media. We went through their socials and most of them, which I was called out for. But I'm one person with 4 kids and a husband in the hospital, so I can only do so much right now. But we did go through some of their socials and see kind of, what they're trying to portray, what they're trying to show us now. And today's episode is the nitty-gritty details. It's the allegations with the proof. Again, I'm only showing things that I have proof of, that there's receipts for, because I think it's really harmful to spread false narratives, and I think that we lose our genuineness. We lose strength in our message if we spread false narratives, and I don't want to do that. So all the stuff today is kind of talking about the big controversies that are currently going on that people are bringing to light. And there's one that just recently resurfaced and they haven't addressed it yet or done anything. So I'm excited for this. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you missed part 1, I'll have it linked up here or maybe up here. I don't know which side, but it'll be linked to one of those places, and I'll also link it down in the description box. If you don't know much about the Bashams, I highly recommend starting with part 1 just because you kind of learn who they are and who they want you to see. But if you're here ready to spill the tea, then buckle up because it's a lot. Also, trigger warning. For this part of the video, we are going to talk about SA. We're going to talk about a little bit about DV and racism and ableism. So if any of those topics can be triggering for you, I'll make sure to have timestamps down below so that you can skip whatever topic that you're not comfortable listening to, because honestly, take care of you first. Some of the clips here are not nice to watch. And with all that being said, let's get into today's video. Let's get into some of the problematic behavior. I told you a little bit of the allegations. There's so many of them. It's just insane. The first one that had people up in arms was Gabe's dad dressed up in blackface and played a prank. I actually don't understand really what happened, and also why they think it's funny, but Gabe ended up posting this video clip that you're gonna see and, then apologizing about it. And Drew ended up liking it and commenting laughing face and stuff like that, which means that sure, you might not vocalize and post yourself doing racist stuff, but you're supporting the ideologies by sharing it on social media and by liking and commenting and laughing. So let's say I'm really upset that I have to watch this again because I don't want to. So he posted this on I believe on his TikTok, and here.
She keeps saying daddy.
I heard her. Cece, what's wrong? Cece, what's wrong?
Oh my God. You scaring the hell out of her.
She passed out.
I didn't even you scared.
Daddy. Oh my God. I thought we were gonna die.
Cece, I'm sorry.
So weird.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I genuinely don't know why that would be considered funny, or ever considered funny. So this was 2 years ago. This was 2 years ago that this came to light. And I honestly, I don't know. I don't know how people can find this type of thing funny. And I understand that, like, I'm not a person of color. And I understand that I will never understand, right? But for someone to straight out blatantly mock a movement that's kind of like a desperate cry for help from a community that has been oppressed and abused for so many years is insane to me. It's so crazy. And to be like so scared that you pass out, like, are you kidding me right now? So these people like go to the store and they see a person of color and they just like faint or run away scared, thinking that they're gonna hurt them. Like that, it's hard to believe that these type of people exist in our world. It really is. Next, Gabe mocking the Me Too movement. So this is the other thing. I'm starting a Me Too movement. I'm voting for President Donald J. Trump. Anyone else brave enough to admit it? So not only are we supporting Trump here, like that's a whole nother can of worms now, isn't it? This movement was like a sign of solidarity. It is extremely hard for victims of abuse, of abuse, to come forward and say and admit that something would happen. And what this Me Too movement did was it taught women and men who have suffered abuse like this that they're not alone and that they're safe and supported if they come forward. And it showed just how shocking the numbers were when it came to SA. And I find it really disgusting to mock that kind of movement when you have no idea of anything and to promote your political stance. Honestly, guys, it must be nice to be so privileged. It must be, because like I don't understand how much more privileged these POSs can possibly portray that they are. You know, directly mocking two of the biggest movements in modern history. Like literally directly mocking them. And he was using defund George Floyd hashtags and stuff just because he was a criminal and didn't support that. And I know that that whole thing is a pretty controversial topic. But ultimately, a man lost his life and was suffocated to death in front of a ton of other people and filmed. So what if he has a criminal past? If that was a random white dude who got suffocated to death because a police officer was crushing him, do you honestly think that people would, criminal or not, be saying defund him? Like, he's a criminal, who cares? No. And it's not okay. It's not okay. It is harmful behavior, and these people have a social media following and are sharing crap like this and have influence over people. Why? Why? I don't understand why. Well, it's because, most people don't know about this, or their audience has the same values as they do, which trash attracts trash. Plain and simple. So maybe that's it. Maybe their followers are all just straight trash. Like I said, they were ambassadors for Weight Watchers and got kicked out for the racist video. And I want to show you guys here the apology because it's really pathetic. Anyways, let's check out this super good apology.
What's going on, guys? Just Gabe here. I just wanted to address some accusations right now. if you guys have been around seeing a lot of things on Reddit, a lot of things here on TikTok, a lot of comments, a lot of brands have been dropping us, a lot of things have been going on recently, and I just wanted to touch base on what's going on. So basically, me and Drew are being called racist. We're being racist people because I posted some political posts 2.5, maybe 3 years ago on my Facebook account.
Still doesn't matter.
The posts were insensitive. They were insensitive. Probably a wrong timing for when I post them.
No.
Because...
No, Gabe. There's never a right time to post racist shit. Was it the really super wrong time because it was right at the height of BLM and all that? Yes. It was terrible timing. But regardless, the posts shouldn't be a thing. These thoughts, maybe they don't know how harmful perpetuating blackface is. Maybe they don't know how harmful, supporting these ideologies are. We could give them the benefit of the doubt, right? There's never a right time to post crap like that, man. Like,
of the current world situation at the time. So I probably did offend a few people. So for offending people, I am sorry. My goal is not to offend anybody. It's not to hurt anybody's feelings or anything like that. So if I've ever offended you based on any of that, I do apologize from the bottom of my heart. And I am serious. I do apologize. I did not mean to offend anybody. Now, being touched on racist. The fact that me and Drew are being called racist.
Drew and I. Go back to school, kids.
It's terrible. Racism is a very strong word. I take racism very seriously.
Do you? Very seriously, eh?
Because me and Drew are not racist. Racism is hating...
Drew and I are not racist. Racism is
someone or discriminating against someone because the color of their skin, their race, their ethnicity, their cultural background, and that is not what we're about here.
Okay. So, we accept people. We're not racist, right? I'm going to give you a very, very good description on why blackface is racist and why sharing and supporting that content is a problem. It originated as a form of theatrical performance in which white performers would darken their skin with shoe polish, grease paint, or burnt cork to portray caricatures of black people. These portrayals often reinforced harmful stereotypes, mocked African American culture, and perpetuated racist ideas about the inferiority of black people. Additionally, blackface has a deeply rooted history in minstrel shows, which were popular in the United States during the 19th century and early 20th centuries, and were characterized by their demeaning and dehumanizing portrayals of black people for the amusement of white audiences. As a result, blackface is seen as deeply offensive and disrespectful, evoking painful reminders of a history of racism, discrimination, and oppression. It's not just going and calling someone a derogatory name or saying that you don't like someone or not having friends of color or whatever. It's deeper than that. And these types of videos and mockery is harmful.
Accept all people of all races, of all skin colors, no matter where you're from, no matter what you look like. We love you like a brother, like a sister, and we want y'all to be here and we want y'all to watch our videos. Everybody. Whether you're white, black, purple, Asian, Mexican, whatever you are.
White, black, purple, Asian, Mexican, whatever you are. We want you here to watch our videos. Does that sound like someone who's truly apologetic for their actions? Or does that sound like someone who doesn't want to lose more sponsorships? And considering he opened the video with, oh, we've lost a lot of sponsorships and a lot of brands have dropped us. It doesn't make for a very sincere apology, man.
We love you. I have tons of people I work with and friends that are of all of these different cultures.
Right. I'm not racist. I have a black friend. Right.
Human.
Yeah.
That's what we are. We are human. Now, these posts made were insensitive, and I'm sorry. But if you were offended by that, and I'm sure I did offend people, I am sorry. Not if you were offended. I'm sorry I offended you. Now, another thing besides the posts that were insensitive that I made is people bring up a video of my dad. The video of my dad that my little sister had posted and got out has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. I was not there. I wasn't present. I wasn't in the video. And frankly, that has nothing to do with me. So I can't speak on my dad's actions in that video. With all that being said, I love every single one.
Sure, you can't speak on your dad's actions in that video, but you still thought it was funny. You thought it was okay enough to share all over your social media. Your wife thought it was funny. She thought it was hilarious.
One of our viewers on here, no matter your race, cultural, or anything, we love y'all. Thank y'all for being here.
He doesn't even seem sorry, just sorry they were getting dropped, like WTF. That video was so cringe. They don't even care that they're racist. Not very Christian of them. See, that's the thing, is I don't think they don't care. I think that they don't think that they're racist. And arguably, that's even more dangerous. Because if you don't think or realize that you have a problem that needs help or needs to be fixed or needs to change, then you're never going to change. If it's not seen as a problem to them, if these behaviors, they don't consider them racist, that's a bigger problem. I like this one. This is the one I was looking for. When they start throwing out skin colors that don't exist, like purple, you realize that they're just regurgitating the typical conservative rebuttals, and none of this is genuine. Also, if you need to make a video about not being racist, it's time to evaluate the things you say /do/post that would give people the inclination to say that you're racist. I believe that people can learn, grow, and change, and hopefully they will someday. As someone who grew up with a family like theirs, it took me leaving my hometown and getting some secondary education to snap out of the indoctrination. And that's the big thing, is they're not going to, they don't have a secondary education, nor are they going to get one, because they plan on going big on social media and doing that for the rest of their lives. So they're never going to get out of this small town, super racist, gun-loving bubble that they're in. It's nope. So that was that. The Weight Watchers scandal, we're not going to really get into that. They got dropped because they were racist and support racist ideologies, basically. Drew Basham mocked and encouraged her followers to harass an SA survivor on TikTok. Both her and her husband shared memes and posts mocking SA survivors and the Me Too movement. So again, it must be nice to be so effing privileged. To have never suffered SA? Good for freaking you. However, if you paid attention at all to the Me Too movement, you'd realize just how many people probably in their lives have suffered from it. And these people have a platform, and they're spewing these dangerous ideologies and behaviors to their followers. I'm angry. We won't forget about all this. Drew's minions mocking a girl who was SA'd. Drew thinks this is okay because she bullied Drew. She told her to train her mutts, and she ain't wrong. Bless this girl. So 2 comments from her minions here, that they call them. She is just another troll on the internet trying to bring women down. Just let somebody live and leave them alone. For someone who has gone through so much, you sure have a rotten soul to be spreading such hate on this app. This is the email I sent GMB. I want her to know the negative impact Drew truly had on someone's life. My name is blah. I doubt you know me, but what Drew has put me through, and seeing y'all support her, is truly heartbreaking. On August 22nd, I asked a question regarding her dog. She replied to my comment with a video. Her followers went to my TikTok account and left me death threats on a video I had created. The video was regarding my SA case. I was given death threats, received messages saying I deserved it, and that they wanted it to happen again, so I learned my lesson. What the actual Drew saw the comments. 100%. She stalks all of her trash. And did nothing. She allowed her fans to continue making those comments. To this day, I still get those comments. Woman to woman, please don't support a woman who could watch that happen and silently watch. This has nothing to do with racism, but everything to do with morals. Please reevaluate who you do business with. I'm not expecting a reply. I just want to hear I assume, to hear the negative impacts Drew has personally had on my life. That is horrific. And as much as we bash these people, no one ever go send them threats, go send them hate, nothing. Just ghost them. That's the best thing you can do. Take your social media currency away from them. Don't give them the view. Don't give them the engagement. Because the more you engage, even if it's hate watching, even if it's hate engaging, you know, the more they still have a platform, basically. And I mean, you can't go comment anything negative because she blocks and deletes and then sends her minions after you, apparently. But for this woman to receive death threats and saying that she deserved it and it should happen again so she can learn her lesson is the lowest of the low comments. Because these people stan Drew, who is racist and immature and evidently doesn't care about abuse victims. Why? Like, and that's the thing. I don't understand, like, why is Kirby sitting on the back of the couch like that? You need to train your dogs better. I like to ignore people like you, but she doesn't ignore haters. She loves it. She loves this. And she had said on one of her videos, was it a story, that someone went and said, I hope you lose the baby, which, like, trolls, get off the internet. We don't need you here. But someone said that, and she didn't dox her yet. I'm pretty sure she had no problem doxing this girl and twice replying to and then put it up there with her name and everything. But when she gets these hate comments of like, oh, it was so bad, and planted comments, maybe. The face. Why am I stuck here? Okay, so this is my page. They have reported my video and had it taken down for sexual exploitation. It was regarding my essay. The comments that are being left saying I'm a liar and I wasn't essayed is baffling. Like, Drew, come on. You're strong. Her minions are vile, and it's even more disgusting the way Drew is handling it. Although she doesn't mention the girl's essay, you should always shut your fans down for thinking it's appropriate to make fun of it. Exactly. So regardless of all of this, you are an influencer who has influence over people, and people clearly with very strong parasocial relationships. And it is your job to control your fan base and discourage this kind of behavior. Because doxing people and sending threats to people is atrocious. And I don't know why we're platforming people like this. I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. Why do they deserve it? Right? Why are people throwing their money away for this person who is literally just on the internet being an immature person? Oh, I'm trying not to swear. Okay, so then this is another one, is kind of like the abuse aspect of it. So she does a lot of like pretending to hurt him and like those prank videos. We'll watch it here. She is extremely manipulative, and you can see it in the way that she interacts with him and how she speaks with him and stuff like that. But this video is, I don't like the way, you'll see. Oh, this isn't the one I saw.
Like, when was it funny to like pretend like you hurt somebody? Like, when is it okay to pretend like you hurt someone? But
Don't
Dave, stop.
Yeah, when is it okay to act like you hurt someone? And that's the thing. It's so funny because they say stuff like that. Like this.
Like, when was it funny to, like, pretend like you hurt somebody?
And then proceeds to do this, to pretend like you're hurting somebody.
What was that? I don't know. Ow! Don't put my earring on. Give me on the dresser. Why are you doing that? Okay, please don't do that.
And he says at the end, please don't do that anymore. Or please don't do that in my face. Something like that. So it's like, yeah, sure, he's sitting here and he's like, ha 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 about it. But like, no. And she literally just said,
when was it funny to, like, pretend like you hurt somebody?
and I agree. I don't think this is funny. I think this is cringy.
Look at my bruise from yesterday. Look at my arm.
Guys, this
Look
is when,
I'm beat up.
this is when Drew fell.
I promise, I'm
hit
not
the concrete.
beat.
They know I don't beat you.
But anyways, we forgot some stuff on our list.
It's just gross, you know? They are so effing cringy. Literally do not understand how she blew up on TikTok. Must have been pure luck. Yeah, literally. She hit a lucky algorithm and that was that. As someone who's never experienced DV but is in a happy relationship with someone I love, I never once thought to say, oh, these aren't from him when I had cuts or bruises. Exactly. What is so weird about them is how long they tried to become relevant. They're still trying. This baby might do it for them. I mean, I think people are reaching now. This is not making fun of DV. I've said the same thing when talking about bruises. And before anyone comes at me, I have been in a DV situation. Being in the public eye, you know, somebody would have started a rumor that Gabe was a woman beater or something. The true nature of social media. So exactly. So sure, maybe this wasn't that bad in the grand scheme of things. But again, you're on social media, you have a social media following, and it's part and parcel with it. And we circle back to people taking lies, running with them, and creating something that it's not. And that poster said it perfectly. Someone would have seen those bruises and probably went and made an allegation. And allegations like that are really harmful. Allegations of abuse or criminal-like behavior are very, very harmful. And it needs to stop. It really does. You can't sit here and say, these people are terrible people who do terrible things, and then go and proceed to do terrible things to the terrible people. It doesn't work that way. You lose all genuineness and all authority in your message when you go and do the exact same thing that these people are doing, when you perpetuate harmful behavior. So don't do that, guys. Just don't do it. Raising her hand at her husband.
It helped me lose weight and it helped me
Guys, WWE's literally trash.
Stop. But Dave, stop. That's not nice. We're not going to be rude to people. We're going to be
I'm not being rude to people.
Okay, we're going to be sweet to people.
Yeah, it's like, right, the raising the hand, that was her first inclination, was to, it's one thing to kind of like shove someone in the arm and be like, yo, don't talk about that. Like, no, just don't. But like to like, and go straight to his face, like, no. It's just too much. So then the other thing too is Drew and Gabe giving a newborn baby water. And she completely skirts any type of accountability, responsibility for this, because people started saying like, hey, don't do that. That's very, very dangerous to give a newborn or an infant water. Stop. And she doubled down and said, oh, well, it's not my fault. Like, kid's not my responsibility. If the kid is in your care and you are caring for the kid, I'm sorry, but the kid is your responsibility. And when people say, hey, that's super dangerous, stop doing that, maybe don't say that they're wrong and say that they're just haters and make your stan creepy followers think that it's okay to do this. And again, this circles back to, I gave my baby water and they're perfectly fine. Yeah, but there's a reason why you're not supposed to give infants water under 6 months ever. And very limited for the first year of life. It's dangerous. They can die from it. And to sit there and be like, oh, well, it's not my fault. It's 100% your fault. You gave the baby water. There's video proof of it. How is it not your fault? Sure, maybe she didn't know. A lot of people don't know that you can't give babies water. Fine. But when your followers go, hey, that's dangerous, be like, maybe, oh my gosh, guys, I'm so, like, I had no idea. She didn't tell me, like, thank you for letting me know. That's what any normal, rational human being would do. Or any human being with common sense, any human being who's mature, a mature adult, would own up to their mistake and say, oh crap, sorry, like I messed up. You guys are right. Thank you for letting me know. But no, she doubles down saying it's not her fault. It's not her responsibility, blah, blah, blah. Mind your own business. It's not your kid. No, you don't get to say that.
You're not too happy right now. Oh!
Of course not happy. He's stuck with you guys.
Josh.
Don't. Oh, this makes me so uncomfortable. It's so
drink it?
dangerous that kids like.
I can't see. There it
And like
goes.
that too. This poor baby,
Twisty.
like.
He said, no, he was milky.
You trying to milk him? Oh, he wants the milk.
Yeah, he's probably, the is this thing?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't want that either.
Baby.
Roll me my freaking green beans.
Yeah, he wants some green beans.
Poor kid's literally starving, and they're giving it water instead of formula. Like, so I guess they ran right over to videos themselves with the baby as soon as Sierra left. I don't know. Apparently there's a lot of beef with the family and Drew and Sierra, and now there's this Kylie chick who we're going to talk about probably next week, who's like playing both of them, and she's just super toxic. Oh my gosh, what a mess. This is crazy. The internet's a crazy place. Hey, Drew here. I wasn't watching him and I wasn't in charge of what he got. I was just holding him. Nobody would ever harm anybody. Please tell me that you, his mother, who is also a nurse, is more educated than that. Please tell me that at least one in his life who actually has more than 3 brain cells. You've posted videos giving him ice before, and we've told you how dangerous it is. WTF are you thinking? Let's learn a little bit. So because babies are so little and their kidneys are so little, which is the system that filters water and creates urine and excretes waste, basically, water waste. Because they're so little, even a little bit of water can completely throw off their electrolytes and throw them into electrolyte imbalance. And it can cause something called hyponatremia, which is a basically dangerously low sodium. And when sodium levels drop, it can cause seizures, it can cause blacking out, it can cause heart failure, it can cause death. It's really, really dangerous, and it's super easy to throw a baby into this type of situation, hyponatremic situation, or lead to a condition called water intoxication. And regardless, it's dangerous. It usually ends up in hospitalization. And I read an article where a woman drank a huge amount of water. I think it was for a contest or a competition, and she died. She died from drinking too much water. Why? What happened? She threw herself into complete electrolyte imbalance, and her systems shut down. It's very dangerous. And for babies, it doesn't take very much. Breast milk or formula is all they need to stay hydrated, period. And it's more dangerous because she doesn't think that she's in the wrong. She's skirting accountability, and that's not okay. You have influence over people. You need to be responsible with that. Do we think that we can take the most immature person I've ever seen in my life and expect her to make responsible decisions? We can't. We can't assume that. That's too much. It's assuming too much. It was literally on the hospital teachings that we had to teach new parents, like, don't give your baby water, only breast milk, only formula for the first 6 months. That's it. That's all they need. Or everything from the doctor. But okay, I'm sure you did end up sharing it all. Her stands are young mothers who don't have a voice for themselves, so they try to have one for her. But out of all the things you see about her, remember this one: another bait and lie about her trying to get pregnant and having fertility issues just to build a platform/following based on that it was like a struggle. Just for her McLovey Wubby Tubby to come back and open his mouth saying that he's enjoying no children and maybe next year they will try and start a family. So this was definitely to hit her big on YouTube and ride that grift. I mean, follow any family vlogger and you'll see it. So I don't understand why she's in such a rush. She has no career, she's immature, and totally out of touch on how to even care for herself. Ooh, I gotta go back to TikTok. She probably has a personal TikTok. Guys, that might be a treasure trove of garbage.
I have like to know it, but I don't really like link a lot of things and push my links a lot because I genuinely just love making content and posting my life for you. Guys, I have everything for you guys linked. I'm gonna link it for you. I will link them for you guys. They are linked. I have it linked in the very first link in the bio. It's linked. They will be linked in the and everything is linked. You already know.
See, and that's the big thing. It's like transparency. Sorry, influencers are all about making money. especially like this, it's not just to share your life. Like, no, because nobody cares about your life. And why would you guys not have jobs if this was just to share your life, if it wasn't to make money? Just call a duck, okay? Call it like it is and be honest.
You know what's crazy, guys, is I can literally get banned for no reason. I post wholesome content. I post wholesome content. I love everything. I love you. I love you.
What the could you imagine seeing those people in a store doing that? Like,
rotten chicken. That's your ball. Drew was in the corner changing and dropping my ass and saying titties. I'm like, look at them chick open.
super wholesome.
I don't use any bad words.
Like,
I don't do anything like that.
Okay, well, I want to see if she actually doesn't say bad words. Now I'm going to have to dig into her crap. Because that was one time. You can't blame someone for using a sway as one time. Let's be realistic. No, guys. Hair's going up. It's bothering me. It's too hot. I need a haircut. I'm thinking of chopping it all off. It's so thick. I have my braids in, so my hair's all crimpy. We do a classic messy mom bun. Why is it crooked? Oh, pause. Be right back. I clicked something. I clicked the wrong screen. Okay, bun didn't work. We went with a ponytail. Alright, so let's get back to this poop show. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm like the most fidgety person on the planet. It's an ADHD thing, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, this was a good one. Contradicting himself about wanting kids.
it's like really bad. And I'm enjoying not having kids. I know in the near future, she definitely is going to be wanting to start a family.
Okay.
It's the best day of my life.
Really?
Yes.
I love you.
Raise it to know you, Lord, and God, that it would be just dedicated to you in the mighty, mighty, mighty name of Jesus.
No, sorry, done. No, can't, no. No, thank you, please. This is what I was telling you guys about earlier. She 100% trolls her Reddit feed. And like, why would you just... And then why would you double down about the crappy behavior afterwards? That's what, like... She needs to get off the internet. Little House on the Prairie? ? Stop it. You know, my mom always taught me to be me because a world... Oh, there we go. There, we figured it out, guys. Because a world of being the same as everyone would be a boring place. Everyone may hate the dress and love you, but wear it and be you. Sincerely, me and my little house on the prairie dress that you guys hate. See, and like, that's the thing, is that she will... I don't let the hate get to me. But she'll comment on the hate all the time. And it's like, if it doesn't get to you, just ignore it. Just ignore it. But, if you have to say the thing, you're not the thing. She should just use that money and jump on the angle tree trend. Buying for kids in need might give her more joy than filling her home with crap, but that may just be me. Yeah, see? That's what I talked about last week's episode. It's these influencers are just buying stuff to buy stuff because they come into all these money and they're perpetuating this consumerism mentality and lifestyle when they could be doing good stuff with their money, but they're wasting it on crap. Hey guys, today Gabe and I wanted to spend the day doing an angel tree donation. I've called all 3 Walmarts in my area and the malls don't have anyone to call, but do any of you guys know where in the Houston area we can find a tree to give to? I can't seem to find one. I call bullshit that you called 3 Walmarts and the mall. No, you're just being lazy and asking your followers to do it for you. Not defending her, but we have a 3-bedroom house. So we have my room, my beauty room, my husband's room, his man cave, and our room, which is the master room, and the only room with a bed in the house. So it very well could be a man cave room. Very true, but do we think if Gabe had a man cave, she would have milked it for content? She shares everything. Why are we talking about people's man caves? Shut up. No. That's too funny. But she doesn't go on a Reddit forum. Okay, that's enough of this. Because I have one other thing I want to... So Reddit really bothers Drew, but never bothered him. He said this sneakers pick apart everything. They do, and regardless if the video is only up for 1 minute, it gets screen recorded and posted. These people are obsessed. I mean, to a certain extent, you could argue that, but I feel like people just want you to take accountability for your actions. He also admitted that when he started his weight loss journey, he was basically starving himself and was tired all the time because of it. You could tell he got uncomfortable when Blake was trying to explain the amount of calories your body needs to sustain, and he kept messing with his phone and Apple Watch while he was talking. He admitted that he has a food addiction, and even as recently as the last 6 weeks, he would get FOMO from not being able to eat when everyone else was eating. They DoorDash constantly, and even Blake was saying how much they ate out and how he was concerned about that for them. Gabe gained 60 pounds in the last year and said the tumor did contribute some of it, but his real problem was that he was eating his feelings and always had to clear his plate regardless of if he had enough or not. Yeah, see, that's disordered eating, and it's from being brought up in a place where you can't leave the dinner table until your plate's cleared. Like, no, let them leave the dinner table when they're full, and teach kids to listen to their bodies, right? That's really important. I guess we could call it like food hygiene, right? We talk about sleep hygiene and not being on our phones and not doing activities in bed, but it's the same thing with food. It's so easy to cause disordered eating that sometimes as parents, we don't even realize that some of the things we say could be harmful, like finish your plate or whatever. Your kid won't starve, I promise you. Serve them a nice, healthy, nutritious meal. If you're serving a variety of food and offering it to them at every meal, they will get the calories that they need, and it ends up balancing out over time, especially with kids, because kids are really fickle and they're picky, and one day they love broccoli, the next day they hate broccoli. It's the worst thing, and we could go a week eating yogurt and then the next week it's the grossest thing on the planet to them, right? It's always up and down. And my best advice is just take the pressure away. Serve them the food, or let them serve themselves the food. That's another way that people have combated this kind of toxicity surrounding mealtime and eating, I guess you could say. But yeah, that's sad. That's really sad. That's sad. Like, eating his feelings and had to clear his plate and stuff like that. Like, I feel bad for him, but they do eat out constantly. I don't think that's 100% genuine in like the reasoning why he gained 60 pounds in a year. I think that it's because I don't know if Drew's the big one in all of this and the social media one and stuff, then maybe it's her that's saying like, oh, people like watching this content, or like the mukbangs, or like whatever the case may be, and kind of like facilitating them eating out so often. Like, I don't know. I'm not there. I don't know, but it's a sad comment. He enjoys not having kids, but she really, really wants kids in the next year, so they're going to start trying more, right? Instead of standing up for yourself because you're 22 and being like, let's stay let's stay kidless for an extra couple years. That's just gonna create other crap. This poor baby, guys. A lot of fishing talk through the first part. He wants something that is his alone, so that's why he started his own channel. They had a ton of brand deals, and the money was rolling in right after the wedding. Drew got her account banned, and after it was no longer monetized. They had some brand deals come through, but they all continued to get canceled because of all of us emailing companies. Good. See, and that's something that you can do to help deplatform someone, is email the companies, email the sponsorships, and tell them like, hey, are you aware that this person supports racist ideologies or ableist ideologies, or, like lies constantly and sends her stands after people? Gabe was just trying to be a good husband by asking her what he can go get her to eat at DoorDash, because he just wanted to make her happy, so they would order multiple things at once. Yeah, and see that too, like, oh, he's all riding this happy wife, happy life thing, and to a certain extent, like, I get that. Like, wives should take care of their husbands, and husbands should take care of their wives, and you should treat your wife like a queen, and you should treat your husband like a king. Take care of each other. It's give and take, but I feel like this is take and give on one side. And that's just based on like the behaviors I've seen and some of his comments, like his comment on, oh, did I watch it? Look at that with you guys? I think when your wife wants popcorn, like, or we walked in and she smelled popcorn, so like I got my wife a popcorn to make her happy. It's just like weird comments like that. And then you see like her raising her hand and getting angry with him and stuff like that. So he's constantly trying to make her happy and buy her crap. And see that comment there, she really wanted something. So what did he say? I just wanted to make her happy. So they would order multiple things at once. So essentially she's perpetuating his health problems by forcing him to order DoorDash to make her happy because she knows he's going to do it because it's going to make her happy. And that's just like, Blake and the other dude asked for advice on how to grow their page and podcast. He said you have to sometimes do things that are weird and uncomfortable, but once you get a viral video, that will put you on the map to grow your following. He said that Drew would be better to talk to because she is very business minded and is really good at it, which I laughed my off at. Yeah, he's in real estate school because he saw how much their realtor made and thought it looked like something he can do because he's a personal person. You mean personable? Blake said if a brand had 30K people emailing them to stop working with someone, DNG, that's understandable why brand deals were being pulled. Yeah, exactly. Podcast was filmed while the subreddit was down. I don't think Gabe ever thought it would be back up. Yeah, no doubt. So that's really interesting. An interesting look into like his mindset about things. And Drew and Gabe Basham never wear seatbelts and laugh at the concern of their followers. So no seatbelts while driving and vlogging. I didn't look at these yet, but I did look up the seatbelt laws in Texas. And guess what? It's the law to wear seatbelts in Texas. So if anyone sees them out and about driving around and vlogging, I know she's not driving, but no seatbelts in sight. Why do y'all talk like hillbillies? Use your normal voices. Oh my god. People are savage. Also laughing at the TikTok warning. Wait, what's the warning? Participating in this activity could result in you or others getting hurt. What? Driving without a seatbelt on? Driving and filming? Like, yeah, it can. Okay, cool. No seatbelts again. Are we sure it's not just over his lap? But I mean, like, no seatbelts again. Oh my god, there's literally no seatbelts. Are they driving right now? So yeah, so I looked it up. And in Texas, it's state law to wear your seatbelt. There's a fine if you don't wear your seatbelt. And it said something about minors under 17 years old can't be charged if they're not wearing a seatbelt. But I sure as hell hope that the adults in the vehicle can get charged because guess what? When a minor is in your care, you're responsible for them. What? You don't record a minor when they're upset, laughing at him, and post it for views. People obviously didn't like that. So she deleted it. She posted a TikTok of Mike and Gabe fishing, but Mike was sitting on the ground mad that he wasn't catching anything or his pole was messed up or something. She kept asking, "Are you mad, Mike?" and making him perform. I reported it. Actually glad I missed that. She's such a POS. Thanks for the update. She's definitely someone that should be a parent. Thumbs up. This whole Southern Belle sweetheart illusion is really laughable with how callous and insensitive she is often. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's what, like, the vibe she's trying to put out, like this Southern Belle sweetheart. But you're not. You're immature and cringe. So evidently they're exploiting Gabe's little brother, and yet we're like, they're not gonna exploit their baby. Okay. Right after the video with Mike went viral, they made 3 more TikToks in a row. They're exploiting him. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Drew showing M's neighborhood. That was the video of them driving up. I'll blur out some of the stuff. But yeah. Oh, man. Oh, I would like to see weird comments, though. Is he wearing a wedding ring like his big brother? Yes. Oh, my God. How cute is he? He needs a mini GF that looks like your wife. Oh. He used to always want me or say that he needed a blonde GF like Gabe when he was little. Oh, there's animal abuse allegations too. This is... Yeah, I saw this clip too. She's like using a sledgehammer to smash something down. They're remodeling and stuff. And yeah, the dog's like walking around like underneath her. And apparently there's mold. Yeah, she needs to be groomed. Poor babies. Like, look at right here. And her poor tail. Yeah, why spend $5,000 on a designer mutt to neglect it and abuse it? That too. This whole buying dogs and influencers getting puppies and stuff, which another big influencer just got a puppy and clickbaited it. And then they completely neglect their animals and have zero regard for their well-being. Drew Basham lied about keeping her pregnancy private and saying her baby isn't for content. However, she has exploited every second of it, even announced it before seeing the doctor. Here you go. Straight up here. Oh, this isn't what I saw.
I've already said a content, like they're like, I feel like content is like the market looks like marketing is not content to me, and I don't think I'm going to share my teacher as often as I will,
Liar. No, liar. I'm not gonna share my baby. Yeah. Again, she's gonna share her baby a couple times. Sure, I'm not gonna share my baby as often as you guys want, but those videos that she shares her baby in are going to get an astronomical jump in views, and she's not gonna stop. I thought you were so unbothered, but you can't even handle looking at comments and DMs.
Ruin it at all. I probably won't be posting a lot on TikTok because TikTok is so rude and so toxic. So if you guys want to know anything, it's gonna be YouTube and Facebook. So that's just my like rules. I'm like protecting my peace. I'm not even reading most of my comments because I'm scared there's gonna be a mean one. I've already gotten rude DMs and I don't want to read them. So like if you're messaging me and I haven't answered, I will get to them. But like I just don't want to read the ugly stuff because I can't handle it.
So get off of your snark forms. You know, I can't handle it, I can't read it, blah, 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 comments on my videos and stuff, yet she's here in the Reddit form and then commenting on it and then doubling down on it. Like, get off the internet. If you don't want the heat about being a crappy person on the internet, then get off the internet. I was just gonna leave it alone because I'm in so much pain and worried about my child. But one thing I won't stand for is people being ugly to me about how I choose to care for my life and unborn child. You aren't my OB. You don't even know what is fully going on, and you won't. Simply because grown women cannot be grown. This coming from literally the most immature person I've ever seen in my life. What's sad is you spelt it wrong, a mother too. Wouldn't you do something for your child? Oh, she got it right that time. The moment I found out about this baby, I stopped worrying about me, and it's all about my child. They come first. Be kind and don't be ugly. It's a shame. Oh my God. No, because if you cared about your baby, you wouldn't eat fast food every day. I'm sorry. If you cared about your baby, you would exercise, drink water, not coffee. But it's not a content baby, guys.
You know, my work decided, hey, look, we understand that you're sick, you have a medical condition that's pretty tough, and we want to give you, 3 months of short-term disability to get used to your medication and to do all your first big appointments and get all that taken care of. That way, you can recover fully before coming back to work and maybe put yourself in danger around all this heavy machinery and all these equipment. And, I was after I got sick with my tumor and stuff, and I was out for like 6 months for short-term disability, and I mean, we were just...
After Gabe had diagnosed with his tumor, he went on disability for about 8 or 9 months, and then after he...
There's so many lies, they just, can't even keep up with their lies. That's what it is. I mean, also, okay. My husband's going into surgery on Tuesday, and yes, I'm freaking out about it, but side note, he's going to apply for short-term disability because, he's going into surgery and going to be off. And his work had said, okay, since you're getting surgery, not just starting meds, why don't you take a month when he really only needs to take maybe about 2 weeks off? Why don't you take a month off to fully heal, recover from surgery, not strain yourself, that sort of thing? But him getting diagnosed and then him saying something like, my work came up to me and was like, we're gonna give you some short-term disability. That's not how that works. That doesn't even make sense. You have to apply for disability, and okay, we're just gonna give it to you. Why are they influencers? Problematic video that I found, and this one upset me a lot, and this one they're actually currently getting heat for, which I'm here for because you deserve it. There's one part of it that I want you guys to see. This is apparently a cute couples bloopers video, and I'm telling you, it's not funny.
Hello. Let's do that. Hello, Jandy.
Yeah, let's do that over. You weren't doing anything. Why are you acting like you're not doing anything?
I don't like this one. Hey guys, it's the end of the video.
Hey guys, it's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Hey guys, we appreciate you watching our video. Welcome to the end of the video, guys. We had a blast shooting it. We had a fun time.
This is them all the time. Next clip.
Video.
This is what people are obsessed.
This is the end of our video.
Yeah. So we have ableist behaviors as well, which is really cool, you know? Like, again, we go back to the must be nice to be so privileged. They're white Southern trash human beings who got an education, supposedly graduated during COVID. Maybe that's what ruined them. Who are pregnant, didn't try for very long to get pregnant, you know, didn't suffer from infertility, and are ableist as well. And these are the type of people that are getting our social media currency. These are the type of people that are taking total advantage of their viewers, of their followers, and portraying this, oh, we're so cute, we're so innocent. And I understand that, yeah, sure, maybe you didn't think this was problematic behaviors, right? There are a lot of people that used to make jokes like this. The fact that it got posted to the internet and she is all over her Reddit form and this is still on the internet just screams to me that they don't see this type of behavior as a problem. One of my sons has a disability, and him being bullied for being different is the most gut-wrenching thought that it makes me want to cry. For people like this to just like blatantly, completely make fun of harmful stereotypes when it comes to people with disabilities, it's so gross and so upsetting. And they haven't said anything about this yet. They haven't apologized. They haven't done anything to mitigate this. And the thing is this was done on purpose. This video was done on purpose. These bloopers weren't actually bloopers. They weren't actually trying to film a closing to their video and messed up and had like a Freudian slip where they said the weird word instead. Or no, that's not what this was. They explicitly filmed this stuff thinking it was funny and posted it to social media, and it's still up on their YouTube page. Actually, I'm gonna go check if it's still up on their YouTube page because I downloaded this just a couple days ago, and we'll go to oldest. Yep, it is still up on their YouTube page. So thank God it's an old video. It doesn't have a lot of views on it. It shouldn't be up regardless, but they are influencers with influence. How many times can I say that this video? I don't know. And by them posting and keeping this type of content up, they are telling their followers that it's okay to joke like this. It's okay to joke about stuff like this. It's okay to joke about BLM because my influencer that I stan, that I have a parasocial relationship with, does. It's okay to joke about ableism. That is the message that they are portraying. And this video probably isn't super widely known to people, but they're all over their Reddit forums. She's seen it. She's seen people comment on that. And they haven't come clean about it. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, exposing these people for who they really are, because she's not a sweet, innocent little Southern belle. He's not this inspirational weight loss journey guy. They're liars, hardcore liars, who are racist and ableist. And even if they're not directly racist, even if they didn't make any comments, they support racist behavior. And I don't care what world you live in, it's not okay. And it needs to stop, and it's harmful. Stop giving your social media currency to people like this. And I hope that this like expose type video style that I'm going to do gets these problematic behaviors in front of more eyeballs so that more people can realize, like, don't support these people. When they have their baby, don't go hate watch it. Just don't. It's not worth giving them the currency, giving them the view, giving them the boost. It's not. The only way to deplatform problematic influencers or influencers who don't deserve their platform is by ghosting them through and through. I think that's all I got from you. I mean, we can do an entire part 2 of problematic behavior because there's so many links and stuff like that. Post the problematic stuff. Talk about the problematic stuff. Keep it in the forefront, but don't go reaching like that one thing. I don't know, her making weird comments about the kid. Like, I didn't find those to be super outrageously weird. They were weird, yeah, but like nothing that we should be all up in arms about, like that last clip or the BLM clip. We don't want to stoop down to their level. We want to call them out and demand accountability, if that makes sense. This has been a long one. I have been filming for almost 3 hours now. I am tired of talking. I am tired of looking at these people's faces. I need a break from it, especially since I filmed basically this whole video essentially earlier this week. I need a break from them, and now I need to go edit this video. So it's fine. It's fine. It's for you guys. You guys requested it. I will deliver. I will suffer through losing brain cells for these people to raise awareness. Taking a line straight from the vlogger world. Honestly, guys, I hope this was a little bit eye-opening because it's not okay to act one way behind closed doors and only show people what you want them to see if you have harmful behaviors behind closed doors, and then have your stan send you thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of stuff and sad fish and this and that and this and that. And it's just a bullshit grift. It really is. They're riding a grift. They're hoping to make it big with this pregnancy, and that's that. And of course, she's not going to post to TikTok. There's not a lot of money to be made on TikTok, but she posts her birth blog to YouTube and jumps up in subscribers and views and stuff. Like, she's going to be making bank if people watch, if people support. There's a lot of money in pregnancy, birth, and kids on YouTube. It's $1 billion industry. There's a lot of money. It is what it is. I hope that they're honest and they don't exploit their poor baby. I saw a comment as well. It might have been a comment on their gender reveal. They're having a girl, and one person said like, "Oh, Bestie has a built-in bestie for life." No, Karen. She doesn't, okay? She doesn't have a built-in bestie for life. She's got a content baby who she's going to exploit the crap out of, who is going to hate her when she grows up to realize that, hey, my mom is a POS who took away all my privacy without my consent, who gave away all my information to weird strangers on the internet without my consent. So no, she doesn't have a built-in bestie for life. This is a long one. I might have to upload it in 2 parts. I'm not sure. We'll see how it edits together. But I hope you have an amazing, fantastic, incredible rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in and joining me on this like expose type video. Let me know how you like the delivery method. And if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below what you thought, what you think about them. Are you new? Have you heard about them or not? It really helps my platform to grow and helps get this information in front of more eyeballs, which I think is really important, especially when you have people who are playing this cutesy, innocent, genuine people when they really have harmful behaviors behind the scenes. Thank you all for joining me today. You are incredible, amazing, and I appreciate you so much. Have a great day, guys. Bye.